Fabien, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming in. Coach Norvell was talking a couple weeks ago, and he said that he felt like it might have been Coach Fuller or Coach Norvell. One of them, they said that there was a little bit of a transition from you from your defense at your previous school to what they're asking you to do here. Was that something that you got more comfortable with it as the season went on last fall, or is it now in the spring that you really started to feel comfortable?
I got comfortable with it last season, like close to the end of the season, because I wouldn't say it's just too much far from the defense I played in. It's similar in a lot of ways. It's just a different lot of calls and the names and changes up for it. That's all really.
You want to add one?
Fabien, you almost look like an outside linebacker for the Steelers right now, man. How's your offseason been? Have you tried to do anything with your body to develop?
It's been great. Yeah, I've done a lot. I've been trying to eat better so I can build my body how I want it to be. I'm not how I want it to be just yet, but I got this time in the summer to build it and get in the weight room and do everything I need to do.
Back to Ira.
So when you guys brought in some of those transfers you guys brought in January, Jermaine and Jamie and all those guys, what have they brought to the defense that you've seen, and particularly Jermaine, since you lined up close to him?
Jermaine has brought a lot. he's brought the more confidence and the more he's more standout and setting the edge and not letting anything just really get outside like a lot of stuff last year and a lot of stuff we dealt with last year. We not dealing with it this year as much. We setting the standard and we not letting it go.
Back to Adlin.
Maybe just, I mean, when people move, like they move into a new apartment, like the first few nights moving into a new apartment's kind of weird, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, this is home now. For you, just how comfortable do you feel like personally, and how much is that kind of helping maybe help you grow and develop as a football player now that you've been in Tallahassee for over a year?
I've gotten real comfortable. It's not really hard. Well, I ain't gonna say that it's hard, but I've gotten more comfortable with it as time has went along. And at the end of the day, what was I about to say? Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, man. Just I'm gonna have to move in a little bit. I'm just kind of like getting a little bit anxious about having to move, and I just remember like you move into a new place, and then eventually after a little bit, it's home after all, So I wonder how now that you've been in Tallahassee for a year and you know where your classes are, you know where your restaurants you like to go to, and where you like to hang out with your friends, just how much of that has made you more comfortable playing football because everything else off the field has kind of now come together.
I would say it's made me a lot more comfortable because I've met a lot of people and I'm cool with a lot of people, and them being around them and being around the certain people that I hang around, it's made me more comfortable in the area, and it's built my confidence on and off the field, just like doing things in life personally, like in the area and stuff.
Back to Ira.
We were just talking to Coach Odell, and he said that one of the things he likes about you and Jermaine and Robert Cooper and some of the older guys is that you guys are some of the hardest workers, and you bring that intensity all the time. Where does that come from? Is that you guys pushing each other, or is that just how you guys are all individually?
It's just us pushing each other and staying on each other and trying to set an example for the young guys, because we need the young guys to come along. It's not all about just us playing at the end of the day. We got to set the standard for next year and the years after. So when it's time for the young guys to step up and do what we are doing, it'll just trickle down the line.
All right, back to Ira.
And I also was just curious. I mean, you played a lot of college football, but are you excited for the spring game? Just for the fact that you guys are actually getting to have a spring game this year and wanting to show how far you guys have come?
Yeah, it's just I'm ready to show everybody what. Honestly, I'm ready for the spring game, but also I'm trying to prepare for that first game so we can come out and do everything we need to do and show the world that it's a new Florida State.
Maybe I don't know if you've had any interaction or you know anything about Coach Randy Shannon, who's now an analyst for you guys. Have you had any sort of interactions with him, and what do you know about him and I guess his time in Miami?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you clearly.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Randy Shannon, he's an analyst. I don't even know if he's here yet.
Yeah, he is.
Just what have been your kind of interactions with them, and how cool is it just to have another person, within that defensive meeting room and the staff that's had the experience of head coaching big time football?
Honestly, I haven't really had just too many interactions with him, or I've never just personally met him yet because he literally just got here, I think, yesterday. So, I really just haven't had too many interactions with him yet.